Hey, we back again. TNT in the building on a Thursday night. It's either going to be Tuesday or Thursday night, so y'all got to bear with us. We still working out the kinks. Will on the 1 and 2s.
Hey, what up, Will?
We back.
Will.
Back like we never left.
Will is back for another week.
2 times in a row.
We're proud of you.
That's sanctified Will, though. This Will that ain't drinking no more Will.
Drinking for 1 month. Come on now.
Will gave it up for Lent.
Will's Lent.
Hey, you know Ramadan is on the 5th. Hey, Ramadan coming up, Will.
Cinco de Mayo. That's going to be a temptation right there for me.
Not if you Uber driving.
Oh, yeah, I'll be Ubering.
Yeah, Will out there trying to make some money. That's a smart move.
You gonna have 1 cup. You gonna have 1 cup Uber driving, huh?
Oh, yeah, they just gonna sneak it in my drink,
tell
my
me
water.
Tell me how that goes. Let me get that memo. Hey, so how y'all been, man? You know, it's been a week. We still here. Shout out to Ty in the building. Ty, what's good, man?
What's good with you?
I'm saying Cinco de Mayo, come through the Blue Agave nightclub.
Hey, that's Blue Agave for y'all out there that can't hear him. Blue Agave. Fact, babe, how you doing over there? You doing your homework? I see you. Do your homework now. Do your homework. You know she keep me.
Don't look at us. Do your homework.
She keep me balanced. She keep me balanced.
This is real work. This is
it's real work.
This
it ain't
is a
homework.
paid gig. She
She
flew all the way across the country to do work.
Nah, for real. Like we've been working. Yeah, it don't stop.
It don't stop. It don't stop.
You know what? Y'all frowned at me when I said that should be the slogan. It don't stop.
It don't stop.
Trash.
That sound right.
It
sound right.
Trash.
We frowned at you when you said fucking.
I said
tricycle.
I said it don't stop.
You said
was
tricycle.
Like, no, but I've been preaching it don't stop for a while. I said tricycle 1 time last week.
You said it twice.
What?
Did he say it twice?
He said it off camera. You probably was missing, but he said it before. This is not the first time he said tricycle.
Tricycle is trash.
Thank you. Thank you, Sharice.
But it's 3 of us. The wheels on a tricycle don't never stop when
You
it's
need
moving.
to stop saying that.
I'm saying
Just let
Stop
it go.
saying that.
I'm just saying it
Just
don't
let
stop.
it go, man.
Yeah.
But
Just let it go.
In other news, you know, in other news,
What's up? What's going on?
I see the homie.
Oh, no, we cool.
I see the homie. You know, since being that we're keeping everything current, I see the homie G-Eazy got arrested.
Oh, he had cocaine.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And assault.
And assault?
Yeah,
I didn't
assault.
see. Who did he assault?
I don't know. But question.
You didn't even read the story?
No, I just said assault.
Just
It didn't say
popped
on
up.
who. I didn't really care to really read. I just seen
that
the
is a
headline.
fact. I saw the headlines. I kept scrolling.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it wasn't that important to me.
I mean, I like G-Eazy though. You know
I mean, he
but
made No Limit.
he
No
not
Limit was
bad.
alright.
He
Yeah,
not
it was
bad.
cool.
Not bad.
You listen to 1942?
I don't even know what that is. So I'm gonna go
They
with
got
no.
Yo Gotti in it.
Don
So
Julio,
I
1942, but it's a song called 1942.
I think Will was talking about the song, partner.
was talking about the song.
But it's just funny that he said 1942, so I kind of feel like it references to Don Julio 1942 because that's an arbitrary date, like 1942, 1942.
Meek
Like,
Mill.
Hey,
Jeezy.
who got some leg room to move around right now?
who got some leg room? The person with the longest cord.
I'm gonna need
He gonna need a what?
Will to turn up his mic a little bit. That's it's
Still?
Is it
looking,
low?
it's looking a little unhealthy.
sure?
You don't see your waves?
I mean, well,
Nah.
if you gotta drop the stand a little bit, brother, you know, just go
You
ahead.
can
And,
just bow.
oh, that
I mean,
too.
are we good now?
I mean,
How are the waves?
I mean, so his levels is all the way up unless you're gonna turn it up on the interface. But he too, so he's not looking that bad. He's looking nice.
all right, you know, I guess we gonna roll with it. We gonna roll with it.
We'll see how it comes out.
I mean, listen, man, we gonna.
I can't.
mean,
Can y'all hear Will out there?
Anybody?
Can you hear me? SOS.
Hello.
1942.
1942.
Yeah.
How's the song?
I mean, it's alright. Yo Gotti, he got more bars on it.
Okay.
G-Eazy, he come on probably around the end. That's it.
Oh, it's a Yo Gotti song.
No, it's a G-Eazy song. And Yo Gotti's on it. But, I mean, like I said, it's alright. It's G-Eazy, alright. I mean, I don't expect nothing great from him.
It's not No Limit.
But it's a radio hit.
But
Okay.
honestly, let's be honest though. G-Eazy, No Limit, he was okay.
Yeah, that is fair.
Cardi carried him.
Cardi
Cardi
did
carried
it.
ASAP Rocky, he was cool, but I feel like he could have came better.
Okay,
but,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
that was
So
Cardi's song.
That was Cardi's song.
That was Cardi's song. I agree.
But
I
me
agree.
bringing him up, I wanted to go into, you know, not privilege, but entitlement. You know, because I feel like, well, the more money you get, are you entitled? Is entitlement come with money? Or are you kind of just entitled just because that's just something you feel inside you? Or is it, do you put a price tag on entitlement? Because there's a lot of people out there that the more money they get, they feel like they can, you know, bend the rules a little bit.
I mean, I wish I could really answer that for you, but
I really can't. But I think about us. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm entitled for anything. I feel like we always need to pay our dues no matter what.
That's what I was finna go with this one.
So, just because you get money, that don't really mean that, hey, I'm entitled to it. It means that I got this money and I'm going to keep staying the course, because you don't want people out there thinking that they can just get a little money and start feeling entitled. Because what have you done to really feel entitled? Nothing. Everybody got to pay their dues.
Yeah, that is a fact. That is a super stupid. Big stupid fact.
Stupid. Super stupid.
Big stupid fact.
Dumb facts. I mean, some people probably just get lost though. As soon as they get a little, fame or whatever, they get lost. Yep. Lost in the sauce.
Right.
And there ain't no coming back from that.
Right.
You either taking a big L after that, or your career just ain't gonna flourish like you wanted to. So, I mean, really,
especially once the people get a hold of it and see that you're starting to feel that way, you're starting to project it in the sense that you're more than.
Yeah.
Especially, the people are the ones, we're the ones that actually makes the artist.
Yeah. The consumers.
Oh, yeah.
Right. If a artist is hot or a producer is hot, then you consume what he's putting out there. So you kind of dictate if he's hot or not.
Facts.
So we need validation. And it's funny though, because a lot of people say, I don't need nobody to validate. Because I feel like Instagram is nothing but one big validation. Because the more followers you get, the more validations you get.
That's the social media site to be on too right now.
Yeah.
That's the new business way.
I don't even check any of my other. I haven't been on Snapchat in about a month.
Man, I never knew you had a Snapchat.
See what I'm saying?
Well, because the filter changed. Not the filter, but when they changed the whole,
when they updated
the schematics of it. It was the schematics.
My dog said the schematics.
Oh, when they changed the platform of it, it was like, it's just not the same.
Everybody took their talents to IG. So
everybody's talent's been on IG.
We've been on there, but
been on IG, but everybody on IG.
Before it was between Snap and Insta for me, but after that, it was just Instagram.
Yeah.
At Dyme Digital. Can I plug it? At the Microwavable Culture.
Plug it all.
SoundCloud. Get it while you can.
SoundCloud.com/Microwavable Culture.
Doing great things.
You feel us?
I feel like I need to talk about Bill Cosby
again.
Well, because just not we ain't gonna have no long drawn out conversation about him. No, but I feel like they're trying to erase my man from the history.
So
books.
Are we gonna talk about Camille right now?
I feel like we should talk about Camille.
I told you Camille was gonna stand by her man.
You said that.
I said it. And I stand
what's
on
Camille in all of this?
And it's because I was listening to last Thursdays, and I'm like, either she is mortified that this is going on, or she like, nah, he didn't do this. And what did she say?
He ain't do it.
He ain't do it.
Let's investigate the DA.
He ain't do it.
Yep.
Old girl, she lying on the stand.
Come on. It's always three sides to a story. And the only side of the story we getting are the woman. Bill never took the stand, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember nothing about that.
They never see, but I mean, you would have seen some footage of Bill taking a stand.
Yeah, they would have had some scripts or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Bill ain't take no stand. And they trying to erase the man from the history books.
All right.
That right there, that's crazy. But
sounds shady.
It's funny though, because think about what they doing to Bill. Bill was a prominent figure in every community. Because the Cosby Show was
transcendent colors for real.
There you go. Like, you didn't see color. Anybody could watch the Cosbys. Yep. And what did they do during slavery? When a person got out of line, what they do? They hung the strongest person.
Yep.
What they doing to Bill?
Everybody gonna see this.
What they doing to Bill? So anybody that jump stupid, you think you got a big idea in your head, you think you want to do something moving forward. Okay, cool.
You know what? You may be onto something, because Bill went to court. I mean, the first time Camille, I'm 98% certain that Camille was with him during the first trial last year.
Mm-hmm.
So they go into court together. Mistrial, boom. They do it again this year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Camille wasn't really there like that, but Bill didn't seem as if he was he didn't really care about it. Like, he was confident that the truth will prevail in some sort of sense. Like, he didn't really do this. He was expecting for the justice system to work in his favor, because I don't know. I wasn't there, but he feels like, hey, I didn't do this. This is not on me. It's all going to work out. But as we know, that's not what happened at all. It's not what happened.
Nah, facts. And that's how I feel, because he's like chilling, laid back, smiling, you know, doing what Bill Cosby's been giving to people for years. Because, you know, Bill Cosby is a comedian. You know, he hasn't did stand up in like 40 years.
I think people forget that.
People definitely forget that.
People forget that.
People forget that. They see the Cosby Show like the man was a comedian.
Yeah.
/ you know, good actor. You know, had his movies in the 70s and the early 80s, maybe late 80s. And they are really trying to erase the man from the history book. So anybody trying to jump stupid to get a bright idea, look what we did to your world-renowned Bill Cosby.
Yep.
We basically crumbled him and turned him into nothing.
I mean, there was rumors, not rumors. There was some folks. I mean, because I like to stay like I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't really know what happened in those rooms. I don't know if them drugs were given to this women or. I mean, I don't know, but argument does say, you know, we tend to mix Bill Cosby up with Cliff Huxtable. So yeah, we idolize Dr. Huxtable. You know, that was our guy. That's what we saw every night. Now maybe y'all, but
right.
You know, him and Bill Cosby are like two different people. Like maybe he's just an extraordinary actor.
But yes and no, because you can't just put on a facade for what 4 decades. 4 decades. They saying that Bill was doing this besides the 2004, but the meat and potatoes of the whole thing was back in the 70s, the 80s. That's where it was at. So now all of a sudden you want to bring everything to the forefront. 4 decades later, why wasn't these things no accusations? No accusations in the 90s. No accusations in the early 2000s besides 2004. How do you keep a secret that long? And you know, was Bill like, hey, I'm tired of paying y'all? But you're just not gonna tell me that just went unnoticed. Like, so just Bill was doing this and all of a sudden y'all want to bring it to the forefront. But take the NBC thing away. Then you really don't care.
The network he was trying to buy.
Take the network away, then let's talk. Then let's have a conversation.
We can't do that.
And another thing we didn't talk about last week.
The Pied Piper?
Oh. We gonna get into him.
That's not what you okay, my bad.
We gonna
jump
get there.
The gun a little bit.
No, you good. We gonna get there. So Meek Mill gets released.
True.
Bill Cosby goes in. I think it was simultaneous. I think it was a day apart.
Trade for trade.
Trade for trade. We give you him, but we need somebody. Who we got? You know, because we need these numbers to stay up. You know, it's a business at the end of the day. It's not about keeping the criminals off the street. It's about, we got a quota to meet. Yeah. Well, what you do, you have what? 0.0001 grams of anything. Yeah, we need you.
Of anything.
Yeah, you're gonna sit for 2 to 3. You can have leaves in your car. Why you got so many leaves in your car? Yeah, we're gonna need that guy.
What are you doing with these leaves?
What are you doing with these leaves? Yeah,
where did they come from?
Yeah, you got notebook paper too and a lighter. Oh yeah, we need you. Yeah, you're gonna sit for 2 to 3. Yeah, don't get a public defender either.
I thought the trade for trade was when the dude from the naked dude in the Waffle House, he went in. I mean, he got the $2 million bail or whatever. But
listen, he got put in handcuffs.
Bruh, ain't no way in hell. You know this dude. You know him to have already killed all these people and to be carrying an assault rifle.
You're not getting a fair shake.
And you somehow take him in handcuffs?
Right. Handcuffs. I agree.
If he was somebody else, like, especially when you know for a super fact that he killed these people,
right?
It'd have been over. It'd have been on site,
right?
In his back with his hands up,
right? Don't
shoot.
They know what they're doing.
They do. So, but R. Kelly,
the Pied Piper,
Vince Staples went in on R. Kelly a while ago. You know, the Boondocks made light of his situation.
I mean,
years
I don't
earlier.
really feel like you could say the Boondocks made light of it.
He was peeing on women.
I mean, but like the Boondocks, that's their style. They didn't really make light of it.
He was peeing on women though.
If you don't want to get pissed on, you move out the way.
Dave Chappelle was bringing light to it too.
I'm gonna piss on you.
So,
drip, 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 drip. That's not cool.
No, it's not. Not at all. Not at all.
It's all wrong. It's all wrong.
But you know, so,
don't pee on people, and especially underage minors who can't consent.
So, let me get this right. So R. Kelly's out there unzipping.
Come on.
Letting it go. That's what I'm gonna call it, letting it go. But my thing is this: how was it that you knew R. Kelly was possibly peeing on women? A person who's peeing on women probably is not a guy that's, throwing bred at pigeons in the park.
Hey, I feel like you're burying the lead when you say that he's peeing on women, though. I think the thing about peeing on women is that they're underage.
Allegedly peeing on women.
No. The thing is that they're underage, because if you're grown, you say, "Hey, okay, it's all right."
Okay,
but it's that they're underage.
Underage.
There you go.
Okay, let's roll with that. Okay, underage peeing. Bet that. Now all these allegations are coming out. Oh, he gave me this, gave me that. R. Kelly married Aaliyah when she was 15.
Underage. Age ain't nothing but a number. He wrote that song.
If you know this guy peeing on underage women, you think he got morals anywhere? So how you knew what you were signing yourself up for? Like R. Kelly said, listen, I had a cult. I did that, a sex cult. But all of them are there for their free will, their own free will. I believe that. But what did you think was going to happen at this cult? Did you think it was going to be some tea sipping and some jokes and some ha-has, some hee-hees? You knew what you was getting yourself into.
What's up with you and tea sipping and hand holding?
Because it's just astonishing to me that you knew what you were getting with R. Kelly. You knew what he did in the past with underage and peeing. So if a person can underage and pee, underage peeing, what else you think? Like, what else is he capable of, though? Right?
Well, what you think of that? What you think of the whole R. Kelly situation?
Honestly, I'm just putting it back in the relation of what you said last week about how if somebody going home with Bill Cosby and he 80 years old, what do you think is gonna happen? You know, what do you expect is gonna happen? You really just gonna be there watching Cosby reruns or anything?
Come on,
You're watching a different world.
You know what's about to go down.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen. You know their history or whatever. And
hey, Little Bill was my favorite show on Nick Jr. Just for the record.
Man, it was a good show. Came on right after Franklin.
Just for the record, it was
But the whole situation with R. Kelly, if you know what kind of man he is and he doesn't even care if they're underage.
That he's known to be.
He's known to do this. Then you're not going to do nothing about that?
I'm saying, okay, you talking about the general public.
Just the general public.
Okay,
they kind of just turning a blind eye to this
Okay.
situation. Like it's not serious or anything.
I mean, somebody's argument, I was listening to the Breakfast Club the other day, and their argument was that, like, yeah, it's good. Like, we should have got R. Kelly out of here. But R. Kelly is already past his prime. He done made all the money. He already made the large sums that he's gonna make as an artist, as an R&B singer.
Yeah, you're right. He's past his prime. So I mean,
yeah, it's not like, sure, let's just drag his name now, but he done made everything already. So like, you know, what
do you get out of this?
Whenever something happens, they say, "Hey, let's hit him with his shirt. Let's get their money." You know what I mean? But if you're already past your prime, at this point, it's like, yeah, let's get him out of here. But he already made all the money.
Yeah.
No, he has. I agree. And he's not discreet about it, though. Like, and it's funny. Like, OJ, it's kind of like, I allude to the OJ situation. I would have changed my name to, you know, I don't know, Bob Builder Brick would have been my name.
Bob the Builder?
Nah, Bob Builder Brick. Yeah, Bob the Builder's already taken. Because
it's already trademarked.
Yeah, it's already trademarked.
It's already copyrighted.
Already copyrighted.
It's over.
Copyright infringement is real. And when he did what he did, I'm over here like, you write a book about it to stay in the limelight? Like
if I did it.
OJ, you are a black man in America who is accused of killing 2 white people. Mm-hmm. That's like killing a cop for real in America.
Facts that. What's this, in 96?
94?
94?
Was it 94?
It was early 90s.
Early 90s, yeah. And he just wanted to stay in the spotlight.
Wasn't this after,
Rodney King.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was after Rodney King. Probably around the Rodney King era. You know, the police was upset that they had to give up all that money to Rodney King. God rest his soul. And I think a couple years later, and you got the white Bronco. But white Bronco, 93? I mean, OJ, you had money. You driving a white Bronco?
I was just born around this time.
God bless your soul.
Come on.
So, I'm like, yo, OJ, what are you doing? Like, you supposed to sit up here, grow some dreads, go to an island, and go ahead and live out the rest of your life.
He said he can't grow dreads.
So
he ain't got it in him.
You sat up here and said, you know what? If I did it, this is how it was done.
Trash.
Like, so now you got people looking at you like, man, OJ, you got all that money. You stupid. Like you.
I mean, we was thinking that when his ass got caught, he got arrested for burglary, trying to steal his own stuff back.
Right.
After he got off.
Right. Yep. Right.
Bro, what are you doing?
Got to stay in the limelight though.
This man just.
So with R. Kelly, it's like, my man, what you doing? You know what I mean? Like you staying relevant when you shouldn't be relevant.
It's not even for the right thing.
Especially when people
hard,
know about your sex cave.
Your little coat.
Yeah.
They said go down in the basement. Don't you come back up.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, you just couldn't chill out. You just had to stay relevant to a default. Like you staying relevant and it's biting you in the behind now.
Yeah. There's gonna be celebrities out there that's gonna try too hard to stay relevant. It's gonna be a bad rap for them in the end.
Hey,
this ain't the last of it.
Okay. Hey, can I stop y'all for a quick second, just for a moment?
Yeah. Hey,
Get your drink.
Yeah, we got one more. You go ahead and bring that. Hey, I'm really feeling the mic must, but you could have definitely grabbed me that tequila.
You all over the place.
Babe.
Sharice,
You got a bartender.
Babe, can you throw me that Casamigos right there?
The little baby, the
Have you ever been
hotel
thirsty?
joint. Well, you're a wild boy.
Dehydrated. Quench your thirst.
Have you ever been a brother who drinks at bars without your friends? Have you ever been a brother who's a teacher who writes on boards?
On to the next commercial break right now.
Bottomless tequilas, huh?
Have you ever been a brother that says he's giving up alcohol for May for no apparent reason?
Come down to True North.
Well, look at my man Will. We don't believe in True North no more, brother.
We don't roll out that.
We don't roll out there no more.
We out here with True Night Talks. You got me, Dyme Witherspoon. You got Will James over here. You got D Hall in the cut.
And it don't stop.
On a Thursday night, we cooking.
Now y'all liking the It Don't Stop.
It don't. Hey man, listen. It don't stop. It don't stop.
Tricycle.
True Night Talks.
Listen. So we're gonna keep this
'cause
conversation going.
Will just brought up some BS. We don't talk about that no more.
Yeah, we don't believe in True North. They don't believe in us.
Hey, don't say their names. Don't say we don't believe in that. It's True Night Talks. We in here. We in the building. Microwavable culture every Saturday. True Night Talks every Tuesday or Thursday. We still working it out.
They shut the door in the front. You go to the back. They shut the back door. You go through the window. You can't get through the window. You get a shovel and you go through the basement. It's always a way. Always a way.
It don't stop.
It don't stop.
It don't stop. Goodness gracious.
So I'm gonna go ahead and bring sports into this now.
Oh,
no. You gotta hear me out on this one though. I'm having a conversation with the homie Menifee. Shout out to Menifee.
Who was that?
AO2.
Okay.
And
I thought he was whatever. It don't matter.
And he was talking about, predominantly the NFL, the league. I wish I had numbers right now, but I don't. So I'm low key going out on a limb, but whatever. But
here go D Hall pulling numbers out his ass.
No. I'm not even about to throw them. I'm not even about to throw the numbers.
Every episode, D Hall is pulling shit out his ass.
If I know I could be within a percentage point of the approximate number, then I'm gonna throw it out. On this one, I'm not gonna throw it out though. So
he got nothing.
I got nothing. But the NFL was a predominantly black driven league, and it's funny to me how everything kind of goes back to just the mindset of slavery. Like when it's blatant in your face and you don't see any changes, like you have to talk about it because it's not changing. But there are strength in numbers. There's strength in numbers.
Oh man, when you said that, what I just thought of, right? When you said strength in numbers, you know what I thought of?
I want to read your mind right now, but I think I'm off.
Me too.
You know what I thought of?
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
400 years.
Slavery was a choice.
Yeah. But go ahead, go on.
We can touch on that. We ain't got to touch about who sped it out, but we could definitely touch on it. So
we know who said it.
With the strength in the numbers thing, it's kind of like, the NFL was a black driven league. The world is ran on supply and demand. If there's no supply, there's no demand. If there's a supply, there's a demand. If I'm not demanding what you're supplying, you're not getting paid. Same thing with the NFL.
True.
NFL is a consumer's, like everything else from the music. The consumers make your pockets rich. If there's no consumers, you're not getting no money. With the NFL, if there's no product on the field worth watching, then your ratings, your numbers are going to drop. I'll take a sip from my cup.
On that note, we out here drinking.
Y'all drinking.
Yeah, Will chilling.
I'm snapping.
Facts.
They gotta know what's
big
up.
Facts.
They gotta
Super facts.
Big
Stupid. Duper facts.
Big stupid facts.
So I say this, their strength in numbers. So you have to know your worth. I feel like a lot of NFL players don't know their worth. Richard Sherman alluded to the fact that, hey, you want guaranteed money? Because you could die in the NFL. Let's be honest. I mean, there's people, it was a dude, shout out, and God bless his soul, in the G League. I think the dude was like 20, 26, 29 years old. I want to say 26, G League player. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Recently, right?
Recently, probably like 3 months ago. Had a heart attack, I want to say, on the court.
Right on the court.
Just like that. So, going back to football, you don't get any guaranteed money and you play the most physical sport. It probably goes football, hockey, rugby. You're not getting millions in rugby. Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
I was just going, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, you tripping. Put the headphones on.
Definitely tripping.
Listen,
right
this not the sport.
You kind of lost me a little bit.
I don't know how, but stick with me. I don't know. You took the headphones off. It's not a sports conversation like that. It's getting to
we're not talking scoreboards.
A deep rooted issue.
Okay.
So being that there's strength in numbers, you have power because you're not going to put replacement players on the field because I don't want to see them. So if you sit up here and say, listen, we're not going to do this. We good. Until we start getting more money, go ahead and let the owners get those replacement players because they're not going to bring the type of revenue we bring in. Because if the product is sloppy on the field, kind of like with the drug game, if your product is sloppy, I'm not paying you because it's not, your work is sloppy. I'm going to go somewhere else and consume what they got. So that's why I said you should keep your headphones on because we're not talking scoreboard talk.
Okay, I'm following. I'm tracking.
So, but you got to know your worth. But a lot of NFL players don't know their worth. And it goes back to strength in numbers. If you predominantly know that you kind of monopolize the football field at every position is, the black demographic, then why wouldn't you sit over there and say, hey, we're not doing this because we don't get guaranteed contracts?
I think part of it is because, if I may.
No, you got it.
I don't really know, but I believe part of it could be because they do it for the love. They do it for the passion of it.
Ain't that much love and ain't that much passion because at the end of the day, with love and passion also comes common sense. If I'm out there,
we shoot 2 podcasts 2 nights a week, plus the day job and plus whatever special projects we're working on. How much money you made from it?
Don't matter. But we also not breaking our backs, getting hit at the kneecaps, getting hit in the legs. This is conversation.
That is a fact. So what your suggestion is that maybe these artists, if you will, these athletes, I mean, maybe they can go start their own league.
They're trying to, it's crazy that you say that. They're trying to do that. They're definitely trying to do that. Trying to do that.
Why not?
Yeah, but
we look at the owners, they making billions of dollars while you're only making millions.
They are. But you also have to look at it like this, though. A lot of people are content with the way things are ran. And if
a lot of players are doing it.
And a lot of players are like, hey, my family's taken care of. But
money's good.
It has to be more because I can't put my body on the line for no guaranteed money.
Especially with what's that thing called, like CTE or something like that? That's what it's called?
CTE. And there's probably a link.
Is it CTE?
Yeah, CTE.
CTE.
That's CTE.
Okay.
CTE is low key linked to PTSD. I was looking it up the other day. I want to say when me and you was at the well deck, I was looking it up. A talking point, of course. But you have to know your worth in order to get more. And you can't be so selfish. And it goes back to, slavery. You choose not to get a guaranteed contract. That's how I feel.
How can you get a guaranteed contract? What do you have to bring?
Well, in the NFL,
you got to be useful, right? You got to be useful.
But you also got to think like this.
You got to be able to bring these folks some money. So like what is needed to have a guaranteed
perform on the field though? Because this happens in almost every sport. When you're in that final year of your contract and you got that guaranteed money coming next year, depending on what you do, they're gonna go out there 9 times out of 10 and bust their ass. It happens in basketball. It happens in football.
It's somebody. I forgot. I don't know which team it is right now, but it's like a team in the playoffs right now. And they was like, it was just in the passing that I noticed someone was mentioning that this guy, I forgot his name, that he was really showing out basically right now because he's in his contract. It's like when anyone's in their contract year now, we're looking to pick you up for maybe or maybe not.
Yeah.
So you're gonna work that much harder.
I could tell you right now, a player from the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith. So Prime example of somebody
JR be
who
high all the time, don't he?
Bro.
he'll go off for 20 in the playoffs each game averaging,
No,
and then the next year
he hasn't had a 20 game in the playoffs yet.
he showed up when they won the championship.
No,
Gary Will?
Kyrie showed up.
Kyrie showed up.
But
JR
This
was
turned into a
I
sports
don't
talk.
remember what JR did. But no, we're not getting there. We're not
We
getting on
don't get too
topic.
deep
But
into that.
hold on, Will. You alright, man? You look you hurting. You good?
Nah, I'm itching.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right.
That pre-workout he took.
Man,
He ain't burned all that off. You ain't run fast enough.
I haven't had a drink. That's why I'm having withdrawals.
Here we go.
Come on now.
Man, we need to taper you off or what? you need a little cup, a little sip,
Man, I'm good. I'm
little
good.
swig.
I'm good.
Some bottomless tequilas you've been drinking.
Chill.
Ooh, I wish I had gunfire right now. I wish I did.
I was working on that
Shots
earlier
fired,
too. It
shots
ain't work
fired.
out for us.
Really?
Yeah, I was looking into it. You know, I do a little research.
Nah, I know. So, yeah, but you know, it's strength in numbers, and you can't be afraid to stand up for a greater good. I was having a conversation with Kennedy today. Shout out to Kennedy. He was like, you think Colin Kaepernick did what he did for people to follow him? I said, nah, because he did it for an entire season, 16 games. I don't think they made the playoffs that year. If he wanted to do it to get followers, he only would have did it for the first 2 or 3 games. After that, y'all ain't following me.
Like a few football players were doing last year.
Right.
True.
But
True.
damn near you could find probably 5 or 6 people on every team that was kneeling. For real. You know what I mean? So it's their strength in numbers. But I feel like everything goes back to slavery in a sense, man. They want to keep you oppressed and you feel like you're really getting something. But if you getting billions and I don't even get a guaranteed contract, give me a guaranteed contract.
Yeah.
Because and I never understood this too though.
What is a guaranteed contract?
So
What does that mean?
If you got a contract for $50 million, right?
Right.
You only get like 20 million guaranteed. So that's $30 million still on the table. That's not yours.
So it depends on how long you actually able to play for the team. How long you're
Not
healthy
really
for.
incentives. Sometimes it's incentives. Sometimes, you might get $100 million contract in the NFL and only about maybe 40 million is guaranteed. So there's $60 million on the table.
Contingent on what though?
Nothing. It's just on the table.
Just there.
60 million. So you might get something. Exactly. So you're looking crazy, right?
Yeah, that don't make any sense to me.
Basketball players, their money is
different.
guaranteed.
It's guaranteed, but football, because of injuries,
So
What else
so
is
it does
there?
depend on how long you stay healthy.
performance, health.
No. Your guaranteed money is the money you're going to get.
No, I'm talking about the rest of the money though.
No.
The difference.
It doesn't. You don't make that up. That's the problem.
Wait, so where does it go?
It doesn't. So they might give you incentives, but those incentives don't equal that money that's on the table.
So we're not talking sponsors.
No, I mean, yeah, some people get endorsements. You know what I mean? You get a Nike endorsement, but we're talking about straight from the NFL because you may sign to Nike for 5 years, $60 million. So that's money too. But as far as your NFL guaranteed contract, because not everybody in the NFL has endorsements. Not everybody signed to Nike or Adidas.
True.
So for me to go out here and put my life on the line
Because that is what they're doing.
for $1 billion owners
For our entertainment.
and I can't even get $1 million contract because you're going to make that up in one Sunday night game or Sunday game.
That's kind of barbaric for you to go out there and risk your life for our entertainment.
But
Same thing with MMA.
Yeah, and
It's a
because how far are you willing to go for the dollar bill?
that's true.
And that's what it's about.
I just want to create dope content.
And that's what we're doing right now.
What we are doing. For the common athlete, though, it's about the money before they even get to the professional league.
Really?
For some
I thought
people,
it was about love.
But
it is about love when you in high school and middle school. But when you see that you have potential to go make millions of dollars, it's going to become about that, because once you get to college, that's all you're focused on, depending on if you can get there. If you don't, then you're probably just going to go out, enjoy life, enjoy the time.
and then imagine this though. College players right now are getting exploited more than ever, especially football players.
D-Ho on love talking about the NCAA.
Yes, because
It's important.
the system.
I
Because
agree.
It's
I agree.
a bunch of because they say crooks and they say thugs. Just because I sag my pants, I wear a beater, that makes me a thug. My definition of a thug is a person who takes money, not necessarily. Let's not say kill. You know what I mean? But takes money, does things that are underneath the game. I would say that's what a thug is. But not all thugs sag their pants and wear beaters. You got thugs wearing bow ties.
And suits.
Wearing suits.
Yeah.
Making millions. Skimming off the top.
Facts that.
NCAA.
Bernie Madoff.
Let's go ahead and exploit these players for the greater good of our pockets. So we'll go ahead and exploit them.
Because they can't get paid at all. They're not allowed.
Nothing.
They can't accept gifts or any of.
And you know what? And as I talk about this more, it kind of just takes me to a place where I used to think about. I say I used to think about, because I used to think about how we not getting paid in the NCAA. My mom, I have 2, 3, 4 siblings. I got $100,000 scholarship to go here or there. But the minute I sign an autograph, the minute I do something to make myself some money, y'all willing to snatch me where I'm ineligible now. Now I'm ineligible.
Yeah.
But then we go back to the 400 years. They took the strongest one out the group. And what they do to them?
They hung their asses.
So when I step out of your lines,
I'm your ally.
And I appreciate that.
I got you.
Hey, shout out to Dyme.
Shout out.
So when I go out of the realm of what you say that I shouldn't go out of, then all of a sudden I'm ineligible and I can't continue the rest of the season. So you basically just took me, you showed me around to the people. You see what he did? Yeah, anybody else try that stupid stuff, the same thing is going to happen to you that happened to him. It's the same tactic, though. It's that scare tactic.
Yep.
Big facts.
I'm bringing you so much money, and everybody's so willing to exploit. Like, the commercial, what makes no sense to me today? You know, y'all can stop me whenever y'all want. Why do you have a McDonald's commercial, Burger King commercial, Taco Bell commercial with paid actors when you have people that's really there on a day-to-day grind? That makes no sense to me. They do this stuff every day. Why don't you film them doing what they do?
Maybe
naturally?
They don't like what they do.
But you throw some money at them because the actors is getting paid.
True, that is a stupid fact.
So once you throw some money at somebody, you know, woke or not woke, depending on what their situation is, they gonna say, "Oh man, I'm good. What you need me to do? I pop to attention. I act like I like this job for how many hours you need me." That just makes no sense to me. Also, it's with everybody that owns something though. Because if I'm a $1 billion owner, I think the people that own Walmart, billions.
Yep.
Why do you need the state to raise the minimum wage for those people when you have the power to raise the minimum wage for them? Your pockets ain't hurting because you are bringing me money. People come to Walmart, customer service is probably like 75% of the game. You got bad customer service, I'm not messing with you because your customer service sucks.
They got to do that's the same with any job though.
It is. Yeah. But you got to make sure your people are happy because they're drawing more people in. Man, I like going there. Why? Because the customer service is outstanding.
Yep. Hey, every time we go to Sam Ash, who we looking for? Kevin. We're looking for Kevin. Every time we go there. Where's Kevin? Kevin helped us out when we was looking for that interface. You feel me? He didn't seem like he was trying to sell us anything. But he was real knowledgeable about it, even though he didn't work in the department or anything like that.
Facts. Yeah, he definitely didn't.
We didn't even get the interface from there.
Nah, we didn't. He just pointed us in the right direction.
Right. He was willing to call a competitor store in order to see if they had it in stock because they didn't have it at Sam Ash.
Facts.
And every time we need something that got to do with this podcast to stepping up the quality of the production value, we're going right to Sam Ash. Like, where's Kevin?
Facts.
Do they make commission? Where's Kevin?
Yeah.
Is he back from vacation? Where's Kevin?
Where's Kevin?
The Maserati parked out back. Where's Kevin? You know what I mean? So exploitation is a big problem, especially in America, because if I have the money to pay the people and I know that by paying them, they will increase our market value or whatever we selling or whatever we doing, I got to make sure you guys are happy. That's just common sense, though. And common sense is lost in 2018. Unfortunately, because you guys bring me the money. So I'm going to devalue you guys. Say, well, what you going to do? You ain't going to do nothing. That makes no sense to me.
Hey, this kind of reminds me of something that I wanted to talk about last week, but I ended up getting that call.
Oh, yeah.
You remember?
Remember I never finished the point. So it's this guy I work with in my shop. We kind of have conversations about this all the time. We was talking about how like whatever like I don't know, corporate company or whatever. So you have the CEO.
Right.
Let's say for instance, the CEO is making $600,000, $500,000 a year. He's making $500K a year.
Right.
Right. But the new guy, he's making $12 an hour minimum wage.
Right.
Crazy.
Now they don't want to raise that up, right? They have a problem with raising the minimum wage.
Right.
And everyone out there, when I say out there, I mean like society or basically these rich folks, they try to make it seem like there's an issue with raising this limit. Now, if you're the CEO, Will, and you're making $500K,
Right.
and then you have this guy over here who's making $60K,
Right.
Yeah.
by raising up his wages, and he's making, I don't know, let's say 100.
Right.
That's not gonna take away from you at all.
At all.
At all.
It's only going to increase your value because he's willing to work harder because you gave him a raise.
Yeah.
No. However, check this out though. Going from 60 to 100 can mean everything.
Right.
You going from 500 to 450 million won't do a damn thing for you at all. It will not change your life, not in the slightest.
Facts.
Still gonna
That ain't
be
going
good.
to make you or break you at all.
At all.
At all.
So like when you're making like minimum or whatever the case may be, even a little increase can mean that much more when it comes to your living, your quality of life. But if you're making that much and you bump down a little bit, it won't change your quality of life at all. But
Selfishness.
it's a problem for what? They try to make it seem like it's the little guy that's bringing everything down. The little guy is lazy,
That's
this,
what they
that,
want
and
to
the
do.
third.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the CEO, a change in his salary or her salary won't change their lifestyle in the slightest.
Not at all. I agree with what you're saying too. But they don't think like that though. Because the rich stay rich and the poor stay what?
Poor.
There you go.
I got your
It's
ad lib
so
tonight.
sad.
There you go.
It is sad. It's disgusting. Honestly, that's the only way to describe it.
And you know, and they know what they do, but they don't care. Because you know a lot of the issues that we deal with, a lot of people don't care because money just masks the problem.
Hey, that brings us back to you, D-Haw, with money or morals, right?
Listen, money or morals, man. You
That's
pick
his thing.
one. It's my thing because it's so prevalent. Because if I have to do something and I got to decide between money or morals, if I take the moral route, I'm not going to make as much money as I can when I take the money route. I take the money route. I don't care. I'm making money. Morals though have me like, you know what? How many kids they got? Oh man. Are we about to knock this place down? And I go right to gentrification because gentrification isn't anything but a money-making scheme. That's all it is. I'm going to go ahead and buy up that low-end property for $200,000, maybe $300,000. I got that. And
You got folks living there who grandparents bought the place. They don't really know what it's worth. They never had to pay any money out their pocket to buy it. So if you come to me, you trying to give me $100,000 for this spot, and I paid $0 to buy this place?
Right.
I put no money down at all. I did not have to struggle to pay this place off. This brownstone you wanted for 100 racks, you can have it. You can have it.
Selling out.
And the ones that's really holding on to it are the older folks who actually had to pay for that month by month, who actually struggled in order to pay for it, who had to live through the changes in the neighborhood to pay for it.
Selling out.
Who had to deal with everything that came along with it. Who was there when it cost $40 or something. Okay, I'm exaggerating a bit.
Selling out.
Yeah, who was there when it cost nothing, who had to live through the 50s when we were going through everything that was happening in the 60s, the 70s.
Right.
And it's now 2018 and your grandkid got the spot and they willing to give it up because they ain't have to deal with none of that. It's all profit for them. All profit. And you know what? You're going to sell it.
Hey,
But you don't know no better.
Shout out to Will though. And I say this because, you know, it's a short film on the way. I don't know if y'all really know that. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out here now.
Shout out to Will.
And I'm putting pressure on Will because
Will out here producing.
If we don't put the pressure on
hard.
Will ain't going to put the pressure on himself like we're going to put the pressure on the vice grips right now.
Will.
Vice grips.
Will, we waiting on you, baby. We ready for you to
I'm
tag us in.
Pressure.
It's my turn.
Pressure.
He said it's my turn.
And
Tag us in.
I already know
We
you
ready.
know what I'm talking about. The financial literacy.
Hey, come on now. Come on. No, you can't give away his film.
I'm not. I just
He's
said
not giving it
financial
away.
literacy.
That's all he said.
That's all I said.
And I'm excited about doing that.
We're excited.
Will, speaking to the mic, please.
Like I said, I'm
Thank you.
very excited
we
about
couldn't
doing
hear you
that.
before.
At all. Because you could turn your head like this and still talking to Mike. You be like, yeah, what y'all say? Okay.
That is a super fact. I'm like, what is Will saying right now?
Will, we can't hear you.
Mic work ain't that great.
Nah, it's not.
We getting better each
You're
week.
not- you're not the mic guy, though.
Every
You're not the mic
episode,
guy.
every
Yeah,
episode,
every
we'll get better.
other episode, y'all gonna hear a little bit more.
Yeah, we
So-
trying to get to know you, Will.
So yeah, like I said, I'm very excited about that film. coming very soon.
Do you have a title for it, or
I actually do have a title for it, which
I
I won't tell anybody right now.
I was going to ask you if you was ready to put it out there.
But when excited to work with my team about that, and
I'm super excited
about that, and the script writing.
I'm super excited to see where you're gonna go with this creatively.
I'm excited.
And I'm here.
So, yeah, definitely. I'm excited to work with you.
I'll pose y'all this question.
Can I stop you before you pose the question?
No, go ahead.
Do your thing.
I'm gonna say your monologue is ridiculous.
Was that big stupid? Was it
stupid,
factoid?
Watered down, factoid, Fendi fact. Shout out to Joe Button, by the way. Shout out to him, Maury, Mal.
Come on, Rory.
Mal,
put some respect on that man's name. What are you talking about?
Park, his whole production
Park's
team.
on the board.
I see what you're doing out there. So,
real nigga in the booth.
Without financial literacy, money means nothing.
Blowing money fast.
Because if I'm not educated about the money I have, then I'm no good to myself or my community or my family. Because you can give somebody $100 million right now. What you doing with it? You buying what you see you think is good on TV. Let me buy a 8 mansion. Not my bad. Let me buy a mansion with 8 rooms, 7 bathrooms. My man's. It's only you, your wife, your dog Tito, not Toto, but Tito. What you doing with all them rooms? And the minute you do that, you ain't no good to nobody. So,
is this finna turn into a conversation about financial freedom?
I mean, it can. It can.
I mean, I want to use a good example who's been in the news recently about taking care of their money, and I was shocked when I saw him in this. But 21 Savage, he has the $1,000 going out to a few individuals.
Will, speaking to the mic,
we can't hear you.
Will.
If you can't hear yourself, we can't hear you.
I can hear me.
So Will, this is what you need to do. Stop turning your face left. Just, you know what I mean? Lean over. Yeah. This, that, and the third. 31st right here.
I look. What's going on?
So, I mean, 21 Savage doing that and talking about how to save money and going out to different communities and, talking to the kids and letting them know, financial literacy is very important. Right. I think it's cool, man, because how often do you see hip hop artists doing that?
Right.
That's love right there. That's something D Hall want to do, talking to the kids.
I mean, educate them, man. Give them the game early so it'll last them a lifetime.
Facts, that super facts. Big stupid.
Because you want to see the people behind you do better than what you did.
21 Savage though. 21
Savage.
I got 1, 2, 3,
5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account.
That was a
nice album too.
That's love right there.
Yeah.
But I like what you're trying to do with the short film because everybody needs financial literacy. It's not a demographic thing.
It's not a demographic thing.
Even though we feel as though
we got the short end of the stick a little bit.
And we feel as though the white man just has all the answers. I'm gonna just go ahead and throw it out there. We ain't pulling no punches.
No PC?
True Night Talk.
No PC.
True Night Talk.
Okay, True Night Talk. What's up?
Huh? Okay, Ty, you go ahead and go to sleep.
Yeah,
now.
Go ahead now, my brother.
Man, I tried to get away with it too. I thought he was just gonna be like, "Damn, he right."
Maybe I should go to sleep.
Maybe they may be on to something now. Maybe I am a little tired,
Hey, you want to turn it back around for us? Maybe you want to. Can you turn it back? No.
Listening to
TNT
True Night Talk.
Okay.
On a Thursday.
Thursday or Tuesday, we still working out the kinks.
Yeah, you know.
Uh-oh.
$800 camera right there.
Oh man, somebody got to fix the composition. Somebody got to fix that composition. Hey, what's going on out there, y'all? It's Dyme Witherspoon here. We still got some great things going on. D Hall is always
trying to play him.
Yeah. D Hall coming up with the topics. We got Will right here throwing the alley-oop,
Hey,
and I'm trying to duck it in.
Will ain't really piggybacking tonight. Will really
progression
Love.
every week.
I'm proud of you.
I'm telling
He
you.
gave himself a pep talk on the way over here in the car.
I was on that long drive talking. All right, man, you gonna speak up a little
and
bit.
he got some
when you
food.
get in the mic.
And he got some food to go ahead and
He
finalize.
got
it,
the
make sure
tequila
it was good.
tonight now.
He don't need it. He don't
No
need
focus.
it. Well, listen,
We
we already
focus,
know Will
focus.
ain't drinking tequila with us. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Hey,
man.
remember last time we went out and he was like, all right, man, y'all, I got something to do. And he left, went down a block and started drinking tequila.
That's what y'all think I did.
Hey,
I
that's
was-
on
I
your
went-
snap. You was
that's what
snappy
your
snappy.
I went
Snapchat
home and
suggested.
snappy
then I
snappy.
went back out.
It don't matter, my brother.
Your Snapchat tells all. I don't know if you realize that, but
Remember,
we
hey,
follow you on
hey,
Snap.
D-Hall.
Oh, I know.
Blatant, so it's blatant disrespect is what
D-Hall.
you
The
saying.
disrespect is not
D-Hall.
blank.
Do you remember we were sitting at the bar, the bar, excuse me, the bar, and he didn't want to drink.
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't want to drink that night.
When was this?
The
Nah.
same night
same
that
night.
you went down the block and started drinking bottomless tequilas.
I remember that night.
Yeah, you was in deep. You was in deep.
That was a wild night.
Way deep.
But I'm focused this month.
Deep.
We ain't drinking.
What they laughing at, D-Hall?
I really don't care.
At all?
So listen, man, that what you trying to do for the people with
Yeah.
the financial literacy book?
That's a great.
That's just a start, though.
That's a
You
great
know.
move right there. You know, it's different.
Yeah.
And you know,
it's out the box.
You know what I hate? The world ain't nothing but one big exploitation. So I remember I'm over here a while ago. I think it was a couple months ago, maybe last year sometime. And I'm over here like, all right, man, let me go ahead and try to educate myself on stocks. Dude was like, yeah, man, I purchased Amazon back in 2008. I bought Netflix, you know, all of this. You know, he keep talking you know, rocking you to sleep.
Like a lullaby.
So he says, you know, for $59.99, you can get my award-winning book, and you can be trading just like me.
Did that boy say $60 for his book?
He didn't say 60, but being that there's money attached to that book,
I don't
means
believe
that-
you.
Man, what?
Come on.
Okay.
Now you trying to tell me something.
Okay. We'll
That's-
know. We'll know.
Come on.
Low-key.
They will try
You
to
know
charge you for a
They will
book.
charge you for some.
Thank you.
Some weak ass knowledge.
Thank you.
Hey, low key, that's why I mess with Gary Vee, because he's like,
Gary V. Real.
hey, look, I'm gonna give y'all all this information for free, and it's up to y'all what y'all gonna do with it.
Because everybody ain't going to use it the way they need to use it.
That's why, like, when somebody comes to me and they ask me some questions, all right, look, you got to do this, that, and the third. You feel me? You trying to do this with your video production? All right, look,
Right.
take this step, you go on to this step, and after that one, you go on to this step. Because I'm not scared at all. I'm not afraid. You're not my competition. I'm
Right.
gonna tell you everything, and you do what you're gonna do with it.
Facts. Factory facts.
Factoid.
Facts.
Factoid.
But that's what it is, and it's crazy to me because it's like any game that I have, I'm not gonna try to make it dark. But then on top of that, like, where's your mind at? Do you really think you're gonna have longevity? Because if you sit over here trying to penny pinch on every person you see, then there's some insecurities within yourself. Do you really don't believe in yourself the way you sitting over here trying to put up that facade like you really do? Because I give you the game for free, and I ain't even gotta charge you, and I'ma still win. Because I'm just tight like that. I want to see you win, but I don't need to sit over here and exploit you for a dollar bill to make myself look better than what I am.
Super facts.
You know what I mean?
You know, I wish I would have known this a while ago when I was young, because I was charging everybody for everything.
Yeah, nah.
When I was younger,
Yeah.
I was charging everybody for everything.
I mean, because if you don't know no better, that's all you know, though. Because
Right.
then, you know, because what does society tell you? They tell you, hey, you need to get money by any means necessary, damn near. They don't tell you, you know, get money, but get money the way you want to get money. Get money methodically, and if it don't move you or your heart ain't in it, if you don't feel compelled to do it, then don't do it.
Facts. I turned down a lot of stuff because I was charging. But if I would have known better back then, if I would have known then what I know now, I'd have did a lot more free things in order to get the experience, in order for me to learn a little bit more.
Facts.
It's all growth.
It's all
Yeah.
growth.
So
Yeah, and like I always say, yo, the money don't move me, cause money gonna come, man. Like us, what we trying to do in San Diego. Shout out to O'Day too, by the way. I had a conversation with him. Yeah, I had a conversation with him. You know,
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, shout out to O'Day.
Yeah, I seen him out there.
Yeah, and I'm telling him, you know, cause you know he does photography and all of that
Yeah,
stuff.
I know. We used to talk about that when he was there. We used to talk about
And
that.
I told him,
He used to ask me a couple questions, honestly.
and I told him like, yo, man, we need you on the show. You know, talk to you. You know, kind of pick your brain and everything. I told him today, I said, yo, San Diego is missing something that we can provide San Diego. And listen, I'm about to give her some publicity even though I know I shit. You got Cocaine Lorraine is what they call her. 2 million followers in San Diego.
Oh, man.
But what are you really saying, though? Because, your IG is your platform. But if you don't have no dialogue to go with that body you got, then what you doing? Nothing. You only in it for yourself. You ain't telling the people, hey, this, that, and the third. Then on top of that, though, as a society and a culture, so we value how a woman looks more than what a person is actually saying, and when they really have something to talk about. Because that body, I can't take that body to the bank and cash it. But what I can take is conversation from the next man that knows a little more than me. I could take that, and if it's worth something, I could cash that check.
Yep.
A lot of people don't think like that, though.
If you're doing the same thing in your 30s that you did in your 20s, then you done wasted 10 years of your life.
Then wasted 10 years of this. Oh, you can't fuck off them 20s either. You can't fuck off your 20s.
Hey, a lot of people say, hey, go backpacking, go travel the world when you're 20s.
Yeah, nah.
I'm not about that. I'm about
I'll do that when I'm comfortable.
when you're 40 or something like that. Hey, go hustle and grind and go get what you want. Go dream chase. And then, I mean, I'm hoping it works out for me. That's what we're doing right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping it works out. And when you're like 30s or in your 40s, because patience. When you're in your 40s, go sit back, take them vacations, go hang out with your family, go show some love, go spend some time with the people that you love, that love you back. Go share your knowledge.
Facts.
Those are the comfortable years.
Facts. But
I'm trying to do it in my 40s.
30s.
I used to think 40s.
Mid-30s,
You said 30s?
Mid-30s, 40s.
I'm with Will. Mid-30s, 40s.
30s. Yeah, I mean, because, and small man, you talk. You said Gary V.
Man.
We a silhouette now. We a silhouette. Man, we still got a little bit of light. We ain't got a lot of light.
Can you stand the rain?
We ain't got can you stand the rain? We ain't got light, but we gonna keep rocking. Spoon over here trying to, okay, we got Ty going. Okay, yeah, he really going. Still going. Nah, no intermission music. Just Ty being Ty. Okay, yeah, we back like we never left, and we didn't leave because y'all heard us talking so clearly we couldn't leave.
Still in the studio.
Probably. I feel like this should come with rechargeable battery packs. No, like you should have like a something that can charge it up while it's on.
Oh, it does plug in.
Yeah, I just have it plugged in.
Oh, okay.
So sipping that good tequila.
Next time I will have it plugged in progress.
So
Progress every week.
Oh, take that cup out of your hand unless something's in it.
I just got done drinking the rest of it, brother. Appreciate it, though. You worry about that Sara Lee sandwich over there, brother. I'm good over here. I just finished.
That's that wheat bread over
You're
there.
not gonna disrespect his sandwich.
I see, baby. That's a good sandwich you got there. I saw it.
I just finished.
You see when I went in the corner to crack up?
I don't know why you were laughing. I was looking. I saw you laughing. I don't know why.
Something in the cup.
You randomly started fixing sandwich.
That's funny.
Out of nowhere.
The fact that he started making a sandwich
mere
is so
conversation.
hilarious to
chicken.
Sharice.
I thought y'all were making chicken tonight.
They fried that bird up when we got off the elevator.
Man.
Yeah, so having casual conversation.
Listen.
He didn't ask you if you wanted a sandwich or nothing?
No.
He just started making a sandwich in the cut.
Yeah, so
So like I was saying,
It be like
let me
that,
take out this
though.
wheat
It
bread
be
one
like that
time.
sometimes.
Like mid-conversation, I grabbed for the wheat bread.
Is that not what happened? Because that's the impression I was just under mid-conversation. You just grabbed the wheat bread and that was
Fried
it.
the wheat bread. Like, yo, you know what?
I'm gonna make a sandwich.
I'm about to make a sandwich.
It's about that time.
Sandwich making in progress.
It's about to go down.
Man. Y'all
Are you
know
making
how it
sandwiches
go.
for tomorrow? Is that bread gonna be hard by the morning?
Not if you put it in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
What, you gonna put it in a microwave?
Excuse me, my fault, love. I ain't know.
Put it in the stove.
You said
said put it in the stove.
Put it in the stove.
You said, is that sandwich gonna be hard? What, is that a concrete sandwich?
Hey, bread get
That's
hard
cement. Where you putting it?
after you put bread in the fridge, it get hard.
No, it don't.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
pressure in the fridge.
You keep it in the fridge.
Baby, don't do that.
Yeah, you
don't
put
do that.
You put it in the
show-
cabinet.
Hey, look, let's get the show
Dishwasher.
going.
It's
Can we-
been
back.
going.
Can we?
What's the
been
next
Hey,
going.
topic,
it's
D-Ho?
True Night Talks down with the spoon, Will James, and we got D Hall
Hey,
in the
man,
building. What's
it
going
don't
on,
get
y'all?
no better than this. It don't get no better than this. So I had a conversation today, Will,
They need to stop in the background.
and the dude was like, yo, how long you been doing what you doing? I said, man, about I've been in for about what, four
Hey, D Hall, I think they
almost
feeling good
5
over
years.
there.
Who?
Them two.
Yeah.
Tasha's, they must be feeling good.
Fuck them.
Oh my
So I'm
goodness.
like, yeah, I've been in.
I've
I've been in for 5 years.
Okay.
So, you say something, babe?
I sure did.
I think
what'd you say?
I think she said you sleeping on the couch or something to that effect.
I don't sleep on
man.
couches. I don't sleep on couches. I don't do couches.
He gonna feel like the AC is on.
Oh, it's gonna be a cold night, my
man.
brother.
That's cool. I got a sleeping bag and a blanket. Holla at me.
I like your style.
Yeah. What she said don't faze me. Come on, man. This is me all the time. Like, this ain't
How do you feel about a house that you pay bills in?
right.
It's told to sit on a couch in?
I don't have those
I'm
conversations.
gonna need y'all to stay over there.
Yeah. We
You've
don't have
been
those
there for about 5
conversations.
years
The
or
fan
whatever.
base.
So
It's
yeah,
crazy
so the
right
dude,
now.
and I'm talking to him, and the dude is like,
Who's
he's
the
like,
dude?
no, some
I
random
missed that
guy,
part.
some random
Okay.
guy. I was on the pier. I was walking to the ship, and the man was like, you know, how long you been there? I said about 5.
Oh, the
you know?
contractor.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, I said, yeah, man, I did 2 deployments on this ship. You know,
On that ship?
I did 2 deployments on the Macon Island.
Oh, you? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
me.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, you know, I did 2 deployments. He's like, okay. And he was like, you know, how you feel about it? I said, you know, it's whatever. Like, why are you talking to me, first of all? I'm not an antisocial person, but I can be. You know what
Maybe
I
you
mean?
had the face that was inviting and welcoming at the
Man,
time.
I don't know.
What
But-
time of the day
so
was
I'm
this?
entertaining conversations because that's what I do. Because you
That
never
depends.
know. I talk to everybody. Like,
Right,
'cause everybody,
right.
conversations will help me, you know.
Get through the
And
day.
yeah, like whatever. And he's like, you know, how you like it? That's cool. He said, yeah, the money's good. I said, the money's not everything.
True.
He said, yeah, you know, but you'll work a lot harder out there than you will here. When he said that, my mind's like, all right, man, I'm done talking to you.
Facts that.
Because why is the narrative always manual labor? Is that all people think that you're good for is manual labor? Why? Because it's easy. Yeah, it's easy, and you always be broke doing
Maybe
manual labor.
Maybe it's because you're a black man and that's what expected of you.
Yeah, right. Manual labor, right?
Yeah.
right.
You're supposed to be strong, right?
Strong.
Stoic.
Hey, slanging iron too, right? All right,
All
let's
that.
go ahead with the stereotypes. Let's keep it up.
I'm saying, like, for real, though.
That's it. Not for real.
For real.
Why? But why can't the narrative change? Because, you know, all we good for is jumping high, running fast, and I'm not taking anything away from the people who are athletes.
Yep.
But who's in the crowd?
And that kind of remind me of I was talking to one of the chiefs on the ship or whatever, and he was telling me, because I was telling him like, hey, you know, at the end of the year, I'm out of here, pretty
Right.
much.
I gotta use the bathroom. Hold that thought. I want to hear what you got to say. I've been drinking, man. You just got up and stopped to do. Man, listen, man, it's TNT. Real life issues. I gotta use the bathroom.
All right, we're gonna take a little mini break. Let's take a 5-minute break or
We
whatever.
can take a break.
Yeah, we can take a break.
We can take a break. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
what
we're
I'm
gonna take a
talking
break.
about. Yeah, we gonna take a
TNT
break.
True Nights talking Sound Witherspoon here. We got Will James. We got D Hall in the building. So yeah, I was talking to this chief or whatever, and he was talking about the contractors basically that works on the ship. And what he was saying, because I told him, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm finna get out. I'm out of here by the end of the year. Like,
Facts.
before he used to try to convince me or whatever. And it was cool. It was cool at the time because I was still on the fence.
Right.
But once I made up my mind, and he kept trying to convince me, like, hey, you know, you on the ship right now, you know, you should probably try to get that shore duty. You know, because shore duty is supposed to be cake, allegedly. So, you know, once I made up my mind and he was still trying to tell me that, I was pretty much over it at that point. You know, before it was cool because it's like, all right, I'm still weighing my pros and cons. But
Facts.
once I made up my mind, it was like, all right, you know, I don't need to hear this anymore. Thank you for all the life advice you have to give me. You've been in here for 23 years.
Right.
A lot of things has changed these past 2 decades, you know.
Facts.
So anyway, he was like, you know, look at these contracts. They old as shit, basically. You think they still want to be doing manual labor? Look at them.
Right.
And I was like, damn, Chief, you might be on to something. I don't think they want to be here walking up and down all these ladder wells or whatever the case may be.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, you gotta do what motivates you. You gotta do what's gonna inspire you to create. You know, of course, money ain't always the objective. You just gotta do what's gonna work out for you.
And on top of that, it is psychological warfare because, you know, people love to keep you marginalized for the greater good of themselves. So if I can keep you at a marginal level where you're not really progressing and you doing manual labor, using your back more than you
Hey, go
use
D
your
Harley
mind.
in this manual labor.
Well, because it's funny to me how people just don't see the world for what it really is. They see it as black and white. Either I'm doing manual labor or I'm doing manual labor. Like, what? That's it?
That's black and black or gray and gray and white on white.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
It's the same and more of the same.
That's how y'all see the world. Like, so if y'all not doing manual labor in the military, you're doing it outside of it. That's it. Like, that's all you aspire to be. Like,
that's not it.
That's not it.
Now, don't get us wrong.
It can't be it.
Don't get us wrong.
A lot of people like to do that. A lot of people love using their back because
that's okay for you.
It. But why wouldn't you want more out of life?
I want more. Yeah. I want different.
Listen.
I'm not saying this. I want different.
Listen. I might be on the verge of losing my wife if I continue to say, hey, I got to continue to pursue what I want to pursue. For real, because
I'm investing too much into this.
Because the money don't.
It's a lot of investment.
Because the money don't move me. And what moves us is content. Teaching people the right way to do things.
Stupid.
Having those people build the bridge where we didn't build the bridge at.
Thanks, you will.
I got you.
You know what I mean? Like going to different neighborhoods, talking to the people who feel like they don't have a voice, talking to them,
and trying to inspire,
be a platform,
motivate,
for others,
and educate.
Hey, like I said before, though, like I said last week, I don't know if it was last week or if it was like one of the Innovative
Man,
Vlogs.
you said it. All right.
But yes, thank you. Being inspired and being motivated means nothing if you don't have the action behind it.
Facts.
You got to make something happen.
Facts.
You can inspire me all day, but if I'm not willing to go out there and shake some hands and kiss some babies, then what's the point? I might as well be laying on my couch watching TV.
So you running for politics
eating
now?
Thank you.
I got you.
Let's stop having this conversation about the bonbons and bontons. The point is still the same.
It is. I agree. It is.
No, I'm not running for politics, but I might.
You say politics or politics?
Politics.
I like politics.
I'm not running for politics.
Big and back running politics.
Big and back running politics.
You y'all hear me? You moved to the West Coast and don't know how to act.
Yeah, Memphis in the house.
Yeah.
Don't worry, well, I said it for you.
Yeah, we know.
Thank you.
But
like for real. Like find what it is you want to do. But like I'm saying, who was I talking to today? I think I was talking to Kennedy. Shout out to Kennedy, by the way. I was talking to Kennedy.
What's going on, Kennedy?
I was like, yeah, man, I would love for us to go in them neighborhoods where people are afraid to go in and really get the respect because they're like, yo, I respect them because they educate. Kind of like how basketball players and athletes get a pass. We should get a pass because, they get a pass. Like, they ain't never sold no weight. I know I haven't. Will don't know. Dyme don't know what y'all used to do.
Dyme, don't speak on me now. You don't need.
I just said I don't know. I don't know. I said I've never done it. I said Will, I don't know. Dyme, I don't know.
Yeah, I've been in the hood for a little bit. You know what I mean.
You done picked up some things. Yeah, so I'm like, I ain't never did none of that. But for us to be able to go to those neighborhoods and get that respect because they respect us and what we're trying to do for them on our platform. Like, they
without
validate
expecting anything.
I don't want nothing from nobody because can't nobody give us nothing. We ain't looking for handouts. I ain't looking for what I'm gonna do with some money. You give me $50,000 right now. What I'm doing with it?
Low key, we be
Easily.
inviting different artists onto the show, onto the Microwavable Culture Podcast. True Night Talks. That's just for us. But on the Microwavable Culture Podcast, we invite people on.
Facts.
And,
help them.
Yeah, and if you're not following up, and if you don't want to do that, like we sit there, we look at each other like we don't really need these people. We trying to allow them to talk and to think. And to let the people know what's going on in their head outside of their creativity and things like that, while also promoting their creativity.
But what's so funny about that situation?
Tell me.
Is that if we had 2 million followers, people would be lining up trying to get into what we building.
And you know what's finna happen as soon as we start dropping these episodes for real, right?
People gonna be lining
because
up.
You ain't nobody unless other people validating you. Then people want to jump on board because it's all hype. If I like a person and I sit over here and I say, yo, they really good, regardless of how you feel about them, if I have this large clout, some say, if I have this, if I attract a large percentage of people, you ain't got no choice but to get on my way for the simple fact that 2 million people can't be wrong about this guy, so he got to be saying something.
Super facts.
Yep.
And by then, we're not even trying to do it. We're on to the next.
Yeah. So
I think so. I think we're on to the next.
So do you really value your own opinion or do you value other people's opinion?
And there you go.
To validate your opinion.
Yeah.
Well, it's either I believe in what they're doing in the platform they're trying to give to me right now, or I'm just going to wait and see until other people say, you know what, that is something that anyone should be a part of.
And it be like that too.
And if you're trying to wait, then guess what? We're on to someone else already.
Yeah.
We're not even trying to hear what you like, because we reached out from the ground level. Like I told Ty earlier today, hey, look, man, I feel like I said, hey, look, thank you. I appreciate you.
Not for real.
Nah, he's like, what are you talking about right now? Like, I kind of called it, oh my God, or whatever. I'm like, I feel like we're in the gym right now, and I appreciate you for being here for you. I appreciate you being here with us right now while we're shooting in the gym.
Shooting in the gym. Shout out to Rick Ross, French, and Drake on that. Stay scheming, shooting in the gym.
For real.
Wasn't with us.
We're in the gym right now.
Yep.
I mean, and that's where you, off season is where you make your mark on your season. You don't make your mark on the season during your season. The off season,
Super
when
facts.
you putting in, when you grinding.
Big stupid.
And it's
Big stupid.
like I was
facts
talking to
right there.
Jones
That-
today. I'm like, you can't put a time limit on when you gonna throw your stuff out there. You gotta know when the time is right. But you putting a time limit on it, you ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself. You crippling yourself. You putting yourself in a corner and you making yourself come up with a timeline that you know you're not ready for. When you know, but then you gotta push Jones though, because his mind be everywhere. So I feel like,
You know how it is with them creative types.
yeah,
Us.
I know.
Us, actually. Mainly.
I mean, all of us. But we not like, listen, we not afraid to really be out there and see what people feel about us. Because honestly, I don't give a damn.
Hey, but we just started putting content out.
We did.
SoundCloud.com/microwavable culture to listen to the first TNT episode.
It don't stop.
Currently, Will and I think, currently working on getting those microwavable culture podcasts out to y'all.
And they're coming.
Facts.
But yeah, it took a while. Like we're up to like 7 episodes or something like that, and we still haven't put out the first episode yet.
But we've come a long way.
Yeah, I
Think
mean,
about that.
I mean, think about it. We got
We
the
definitely
key.
have.
We hit the ground running. We continue. We stay true to our guns. What's I always tell me, say, hey, half the battle was just showing up. Well, we didn't show up every Saturday, and we would know if we was trash. Especially you, Dyme, because you don't say nothing. Is your whole thing is. And it was all right.
It's all right. It's all right.
You know, but in them text messages though, that's personal between the three of us. You be saying some things that you don't say in 3D. You say it on the phone, but I'm like, yo, look, what I tell you today, I say, yo, coming from you, I take that. I take that because that's all I'm
Always.
getting. That's all I'm
Most
getting.
of the time, all you getting is, it was all right,
But you stay humble that way. Like
Yeah.
you always
Yeah.
stay hungry. Like, okay, she's saying I'm all right. Well, I'm not really sure one day. Like for real. And like I said, we can't make this up. This is us in live and living color.
True Night
For real,
Talks.
for real. True Night Talk. TNT. We blowing up.
Boom. That was corny.
We gonna add that at the end.
Nah,
Every
nah,
episode.
Boom. It was cool. It was cool. It was cool.
all right.
It's all right.
But yeah, man. So it's TNT. TNT. The message isn't like microwave culture because it's us.
What's the difference?
The difference is that
what's the difference between
What is
True
the
Night Talk
difference?
and microwave culture?
The difference is you motherfuckers is on microphones and TNT and y'all ain't on
behind
microwave
the
culture.
We behind the camera on
Y'all
that one.
behind the camera.
Hey, low key, I kind of like these True Night Talks
What?
because we stay vibing and it's all love out here.
Yeah, because I mean, I love the fact that we start putting this stuff out. The more content we put out, I feel like people gonna be like, we fuck with Will, but Will really don't talk enough.
Yeah, we need to get
Like,
Will.
we need to
why
get
is he
Will.
so mysterious? Like, what's up with
What's
What's going
Will?
on with Will? We know he got
That's
the.
why y'all gonna check my Instagram, WBJ.901.
There you go.
Shout out
when
Memphis.
and then you look at Will like, I wonder what Will likes. Will likes white girls, doesn't he? You
He
could
look
just
like
say
Will
They
look
probably
like
look at me and say,
snow bunnies.
that. Look that.
It's a
Look,
pizza.
That's
Well, listen,
Oh,
if your
Will got the
if-
pizza
listen,
girl.
your
I ain't
snap,
got the
if
pizza
your
girl.
Snapchat is any indication on what you like, boy, listen.
Tequila.
The snow bunnies is out.
Tequila.
D-Hall wildin' right now.
I'm
we
not
should-
wildin'. I'm
We should
dead
make a
ass.
song for him. Like you just gonna be saying
gonna be our
snow
intro.
bunnies, and I'm just be like tequila.
I'm gonna be like, it's alright.
All right, I think it's time to wrap this show because we out here. I think we've had enough tequila for the night. It's past
Y'all
your
had
bedtime.
enough tequila for
I
tonight.
mean, we're not
Yeah.
drunk. We chilling.
Drinking,
We good.
drinking. But
It's past my bedtime.
Seven.
something light.
Is it time?
I mean, well, you
got
called
something?
it.
You got something you wanna?
I
Got
can't
anything else
go
you want to
against-
talk about?
Anything else I want to talk about? I mean, we talked about the Kelly. Talked about kind of
Pied Piper.
touched on. Oh, I know what I want to talk about.
The Pied
I
Piper.
want to talk about the IRS. Before we get up out of here.
That's way out of
that
left
should've been
field.
a-
For
no,
real,
it's
for
not.
real.
But
Kinda,
Beginning
not
topic.
really. Nah.
Where'd it come from?
Yeah, where'd
Well,
that
because
go?
I had the IRS matched up with the NCAA.
Okay, I just want to say.